induction, which is, like I said, in form of another, which of course now snowball into a judgment. And instead of us now saying that, okay, we can wait and say let's go to INEC. We actually consider it that, okay, let's wait and see and say when then we are calling it Ameshi's option. That let's see whether even if they win, we contest the primary and then we win the election, and then they we win the election. Maybe then we get Ameshi's option to come back. But we know that if you put these people forward, they cannot win any election. That is the truth. The list that they have there, up until now, these people are still going around to INEC, saying name, put names all over the place, because the man that is behind all this thing, he said to many people that, look, I am a businessman, I'm a politician. So I've gotten a list, and anybody that will bring 30 million or 50 million, I will take out the name, I will put another name. As I'm speaking to you, they have about 2 cases against some of the changes that they have made. I know within the realm they have a case, and some other places they have a lot of cases. So the truth of the matter is that these people don't have anything to offer. Somebody somewhere just felt that because I have a right, because I have a might rather, I can do and undo, and because I'm quarreling with somebody, and we are saying that for us in this generation, we're not going to allow that, and that is all. It's not about that principle.
Now you have so many things to your name. I think I have your profile here, which says you have so many, you've acquired so many university degrees, so many awards to your credit, and all of that. And you're from the accounting profession. How do you intend to bring this to bear if you eventually emerge the winner in that election?
Well, thank you very much. Like I said, and like I said briefly, by training, an accountant, and then investment banking, corporate finance, stockbroker, and then 7.5 years in the managing the investment of the state. That has opened me up to the state of things in the state. And what we have done, I have seen the way the state has progressed, very well, very impressively, under the current administration of Daniel in the last 8 years. I have said that we have moved from whipping the sleeping giant to putting an agenda for a secure future by way of putting very big projects ahead. I think what we want to do now is to now ride on that and take the state to its next level. And we have divided our agenda into 4 areas. Number 1 is to grow the economy very massively, and in that we are looking at agric, we are looking at solid minerals and transportation as one of the key areas through which, and of course developing our areas that borders Lagos. And those are the areas that we want to look at in terms of growing the economy massively, because again we believe that we must have a big cake in order for us to have enough to share, and we believe that we have a lot of opportunities for that. Again, by virtue of our size and the land that we have, as of now about 25% of Ogun State land made for agric is not cultivated. It's our intention that we should grow very aggressively on this, so that the 40 million people that we have in Lagos State and even elsewhere, we can find a way to feed them. So we intend to pursue that. I think the other one is infrastructure development, and on that we are looking at education, in particular road and health. Ogun State is the education basket of the nation. We have a lot of tertiary institutions. Enhancing the quality of those schools, also ensuring that we give the best, preparing our children for the next challenge. The ideatic challenge of the 21st century is important, and therefore science education is going to be given a lot of emphasis. And then the third, of course, is strengthening our people and society. And in that, we are looking at our women and our youth. That constitutes over 70% of our population. So we want to put a lot of emphasis on that. Again, we have to look at our youth, because they are the leaders of tomorrow. We're not talking about some people that told us we are leaders of tomorrow some 30 years ago and are coming to struggle power with us now. We are talking of a situation where we can prepare our youth so that in another 10 years, someone like us will also stay back and allow the youth. That is what is happening all over the place. In America today, the president is for something years. In Britain, all over the place. So I wonder why today we shall not be having a governor that is almost 70 years. I think that is not going to be allowed. And then, of course, the last one is our public service, which we also must make sure, and also ensure good governance. So those are the things. And I think that my experience, my background as an accountant, what I've been able to acquire in terms of degrees, my experience and my knowledge in the last 7.5 years, my exposure, my experience. And I've heard a lot of my people talking about experience. I think that we're not talking about military experience here. What I'm talking about here is experience that relate to the management of Ogun State. And I stand, I say emphatically that in terms of experience in Ogun State and running of Ogun State, I have more experience than any other person that is running for this office.
A better chance.
Yes.
Now we'll go very quickly, but I want your last statement to the people of Ogun State who are probably watching you now in terms of, getting you into the seat in 2011.
Well, the last word is for them to believe. By the way, that is my campaign slogan, believe.
Believe.
For them to believe that whatever we say, we are going to do. We have reduced our manifesto into 50 steps. Unfortunately, I wanted to come with a copy. I forgot. I will call it 50 steps to greatness. And I'm distributing that widely all over the state. And I'm saying that everybody should hold a copy of that. So that as you go to government, anybody can pick a copy of it and say, you are saying you are going to do this. You have not done it. Because we are sure that everything that we have in those 50 steps, we are going to do by the grace of God.
All right.
And that is my bond with the people of Ogun State.
Okay. Everything he has said he's going to do, he is going to do in that state. That's 50 steps to greatness. That is, if he eventually emerges winner of the governorship election in Ogun State. I have been talking with Boyega Nasir Isiaka, who happens to be the governorship candidate of the People's Party of Nigeria, a new party for that matter in Ogun State, but it is a new party which he says is already gaining ground, and he's very optimistic that he's going to win election in 2011. We wish you good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right. Kaakaki, the African Voice, continues now as we take you to Abuja for more on the program. Do stay with us.